Hi, we're back again and we're still on the internship series. You're watching Gazmado Education's YouTube channel and my name is Yagazie Eguare. I am the founder and lead creative of Gazmado Studios. So, the last video we talked about what internship is and the benefits of internship. So in this video, I am going to be sharing the 5 things you need to do or 5 ways on how to go about getting an internship place or an internship position, or just getting, going about your internship, especially if you're now at the position where you know that, what, right now I need an internship. What do I do? How do I go about it, guys? Now, the first thing is, what do you want? The first place to always start when you're trying to get something is from yourself. You start first from within before you look outside. Set your own intentions. What do you want? What is important to you right now as a photographer or as a creative? What is important to where you see yourself going to? Who are you envisioning yourself to be? What kind of photographer do you envision yourself to be? What kind of creative do you envision yourself to be, right? Or where do you see yourself going to? What is the big picture for you? Now, this might not be entirely very clear to you, right? But then again, you would have sort of an idea of, where you sort of would want to be or how far you would want to go, right? Because when you now think about how far you want to go, and the next question is, where are you right now, right? Because there's always where you want to go and where you are, right? And then you're now saying, okay, these are, you see the huge gap and you're now in that place where I need to now, make intentional effort to sort of close this gap. Another thing in also helping to be more aware of what is important to you is, what are your values? What are those things that matter to you? What are the things that are non-negotiable for you? What are the things that are your guiding principles in life? What are the things that you value the most? Because your value system is very key to guiding you on where you're supposed to go and who you're supposed to allow yourself, be connected to, how to find who your teacher is and all of those things. So when you figure out what your values are and what is important to you, where you're going to, you're now more self-aware in knowing, okay, this is what I want, or this is what I do not want. So if you don't know exactly what you want in the first place, like, full picture, at least be sure and certain what you do not want. So now the second thing to do is do your research, right? Now you are at the place where you kind of know what you want, the things that are important to you, you know where you're going to, the gaps that you need to fill in order to achieve some of the goals that you have set for yourself. So you're going to do your research. Who are those people that are currently in that place where I envision myself to be? Who are those people doing things? Who is doing a business the way that you love business to be done? Who is doing their photography in a way that it embodies the values that you believe so much in? Who is doing what you would love to do and they're doing it very well, doing it excellently, the way you envision yourself to grow into? And in doing your research, beyond also going online, going on Instagram, share with other people, share with, people that are your friends, people, maybe they're not even within the photography industry or within the creative industry that you're currently playing in, and just share with them, what are the things that you're looking for and you would want to intern into. Perhaps they would have an idea, or they will probably know someone who they believe best aligns to who you are and the kind of thing that you need at that particular stage. So doing your research is so key. You also want to figure out, do you want to intern with a male or you want to intern with a female photographer? Even though it really doesn't really matter in the big picture of it, what is actually more important is what the person is doing aligned to where you see yourself going or the value system that you have. The third thing, which is really, really important and something that I believe most people don't think about, is what do you have to give? It is so important because internship is not a take. Don't go with a parasitic mindset where all you're going is, what can I just want to learn this, I want to take this, I want to learn about this, I want to learn about that, I want to learn about this. In doing that, you would actually sort of change yourself. Internship is a service time, and in serving you give. In giving you receive more. You don't think about what you will receive more than you think about what you give. So Ask yourself, what do I have to give? What are the skills that I have inside of me that when I go into this place, I am going to help them grow better? I'm going to contribute towards building this. I'm going to contribute towards it. Now, because the thing is, when you think about what you want, what you have to give, when you do your research and you sort of find a place that sort of aligns, you become more in, with that mindset. You're now looking more critically at what they are doing and what you think that you can contribute towards doing better. You're more interested in who they are and everything that they do, and you think about yourself, oh, how can I what can I contribute? What can I give? What skills do I have? What additional value can I add? Because that is so important, and most people never think about this. Now, if any business owner, right, sees you as a person who is coming to learn, first of all, and also to add, to serve, I think is one of the most priceless things, because there are very few people that have that heart of service. Everybody really just wants to take. The fourth thing is ask. Because of course, if you find a place, right, you can't just sit around and hope it falls down on your lap. It's not gonna do that. You have to get out of yourself. You have to humble yourself. Humble yourself, right? And ask. And of course, ask the right way, right? And asking doesn't mean you're going to go to the DM and say, hi, I want to internship in your organization, right? Now, there are a couple of businesses or photographers or creatives generally that always, in fact, I believe that most businesses are always looking for interns, right? But people don't just know how to go about the right way. Now, the first way to definitely go about asking is send an email, right? Send a well-written email, right? That also has your CV in it, has something like a portfolio in it, has a body of work, that's something that you have done in whatever manner or form attached to it, and also outlining what your intentions are and what you have to give and what you hope to learn. And a well-articulated and well-crafted email goes a long way in helping the person decide, is this somebody that we want or is this somebody that we do not want? Now, for some places, they would also put out calls for internship, right? And in those calls, go the extent in applying and doing everything that you have to do. Asking can also be, you had the opportunity to be in a gathering where you see someone who, maybe knows somebody you want to intern with, or even that person is there, right? You have gotten an opportunity to push yourself and to also ask, right? So you can approach the person in person and also do that asking. Of course, you have to also keep in mind that, all these different strategies does not guarantee that you're going to get a yes. It doesn't guarantee that you're going to get a yes. But if you don't ask, you would only sit back and keep wondering what if and what would happen. So asking is so key, and putting yourself out there, getting out of yourself, getting over yourself and projecting and putting yourself out there and actually asking. Then the fifth thing, which sort of the ask really leads into it, is no is not a rejection. Now, one of the things that prevents people from asking is because they're afraid that they're going to get a no. They're afraid that they would not get a response. They're afraid that it would not work out. Now, the reality is most business owners are very busy. That is the reality, right? Now, in some places, they have proper structures in place, for HR to kind of handle when people come in for inquiries and all that. There is a structure in place to deal with that. But also in a lot of places, that is not there. So that's probably not the priority of the business owner at that time, right? So the fact that you probably got a no does not mean that is the end of the world. You would have to redefine what no means to you, so that it doesn't become something that now stops you from even pushing any further. No can mean that, there is a call for more information, right? I'm saying no, a no response can be where there's a call for more information. No can be not this time. We're probably not in the best place to take an intern right now. And no cannot be, maybe that's not the right place for you. So no is actually a gift in disguise if we look at it the right way. So no is not a rejection. No doesn't mean there's something wrong with you. No doesn't mean, oh, you're not good enough. It doesn't mean that the business owner is proud. People are busy. People are doing several things, and it takes a whole lot. Now, give yourself that grace to understand that, it doesn't mean a rejection. And you also give the person that you're giving that grace. So it can be, look out for other people. It shouldn't just be one person. Look out for other people. Spread out the applications, right? And also, it can also be, do it again. Don't let the first no or the first rejection that you got stop you, especially when you are very confident that this is where you want to go to. If it means you're applying 3, 4, 5 times, do it. Go back again, right? And then it might also mean that that's probably not the right place for you at that time or that season in your life. So I'm sure with these 5 points, it has definitely helped you know the right way to go about applying for internship in your desired place that you would want to go to. And of course, we're going to be taking this series to another level and talking a lot more about internship. Definitely subscribe if you haven't, and please share this video with everyone that you believe should be listening to this right now. Thank you so much for watching, and I can't wait to see you in the next video.